What's up, homie? So, really quick video. This is just an example of life in playing the infinite game, playing the long game, the marathon mindset, and the truth that I'm not fucking ugly. So, I was at Publix just 20 minutes ago. I was doing some shopping with my mom, and I just really wanted some popcorn chicken. So I was standing in line at the deli waiting to ask about the popcorn chicken because I ain't seen none, right? And so before I walked into the deli, I had to walk by the bakery. And as I was walking by the bakery, I noticed that there was this attractive young lady working at the bakery, just looking at me. And I saw her looking, and I just looked the other way. I was like, oh, whatever. She probably was just glancing around and whatnot. And I minded my own business. But then as I'm standing in line at the deli, I'm just looking around because I don't like to be on my phone. I like to be present and just look at people, see what they're doing, look at the place, just absorb the environment. And I look over back to the bakery, just looking at around the bakery and seeing what's there. And then I see her looking at me again. And I'm like, huh? And then my mom calls me and she's like, oh, where are you at? I'm like, oh, I'm still here in the line, whatever, in Spanish. And I'm looking around, and then I see her look up at me, and I just kind of chuckle a little bit. So then I get my popcorn chicken, I find my mom, and I go check out, pay for my own popcorn chicken. Mom pays for her shit. And then we're about to leave, and I'm like, nah, hold on, I gotta do something. I can't just leave it like that. So I tell my mom, hey, you go over there. And she's like, what, why? I'm I don't like telling my mom these things, because it's just she gets in the fucking way, and then she tries to put shit in my head, and I don't like it. I like to have my own, just make my own decisions and not be how can I explain it? I know that she's gonna fuck up my whole flow in some way, shape, or form and throw herself into shit because she always does it. So I'm like, oh, just wait here, whatever. I'm gonna go look for something. So then I walk around the bakery, looking at cookies and picking things up and reading the label to myself, slowly inching closer. And then I see her. I'm like, hey, can you help me out with something? She's like, oh yeah, sure. And I'm like, and I make up this whole story about how my friend is graduated and we're gonna throw him a party in 5 days, but it's only 8 people. He doesn't like a big party or whatever. Making all this shit up, bro. She's like, okay, yeah, an 8-inch cake would work. And I'm like, oh, what does that look like? So then she steps away from the counter and walks with me to show me the cakes in the fridge. And she's like, oh, this would be and I'm like, okay, cool, can I open it? She's like, yeah, sure. So I go open it, take a good look. Yeah. And I'm just leaning on the door, and she's telling me about oh, if you wait a while, when is the party again? I'm like, oh, in 5 days. She's like, well, if you wait a while, we can custom order a cake, a graduation cake. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, my friend's favorite color is purple. I lied, it's my favorite color. And she's like, okay, cool. She gives me a smile when she's like, well, if you ever need anything, just let me know at the counter, okay? I'm like, yeah, of course. And I just leave it at that, and I leave. I didn't ask for her name, didn't do any of that, because mainly I was in a rush. Currently I'm going to go see a friend of mine I haven't seen in a while from my previous job to catch up and whatever. And I had things to do, right? I had to take my mom somewhere else to pick up something for food, then take her back home, to then get in my car, yada, yada, yada. So I didn't have the time. I was just, my pure purpose was to for her to see that I noticed and to just spark a conversation about anything, bro. I literally made it up, right? And I was just catching her vibe. And honestly, I didn't see anything that was bad. She seemed a little timid or whatever, but that's most women. And I didn't press or anything. It was just a regular conversation of a customer asking a question, asking for help. That's about it. It wasn't that deep. And so I want to tell you that story because what I'm gonna most likely do the next time that I see her, I'm gonna spark up another conversation and maybe continue on about the cake. But then I'm gonna just drop the act and be like, listen, I'm gonna be real. I made that whole story up just because I wanted to talk to you. And that's probably gonna take her back and be like, oh. And I'll be like, yeah, I saw you looking at me a couple times, and I just wanted to make it easy for you to talk to me. So what's your name? And then just start from there, bro. Just that, the fucking cojones you have to have for that shit, bro. And no one can tell me I didn't do it because I fucking did it. So that's just a little story, a little tidbit for you to make you start thinking about how life is just a game and you have to play it, bro. and not to like always go like, oh, I need your number. Oh, is your like baby steps, bro. Because especially because women love a story. They love the build up. They don't like shit to be fast like us. Like us men, we don't get women. That we don't understand this about women. But I've been around enough women, not only like platonically, but also romantically, to understand that women just love a slow build up. Why do you think they read those romance novels, bro? Because they want the storyline. They want the build up. That's how that shit really works. Anyways, I just made it to the place. I'll catch you in the next one, homie. Remember, your mind can save you, your mind can end you. Which one will you choose? Catch you in the next one, bro.